Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Foggy Knits. I'm Jacinda.
And I'm Gwen.
And we are back with part 2 of Everything We Knit. And today we're gonna go over the stuff that I knit in 2025.
Yes, super excited. Jacinda, is it your first full year knitting?
Yeah, it is my first full year. I started getting into it 2024 and kind of was like knitting on and off. And then this year I've just been going crazy.
Yes.
And becoming more and more obsessed with knitting. So yeah, excited to share everything that I've knit. So getting right into it. I knit a few gift knits that were for 2024 that I actually finished in January. So I have 2 hats that I knit, so I'll put an image somewhere. One for my dad, one for my dad's wife. Oh my gosh, how do I say that? My dad's
wife.
partner, who isn't my mother. Anyways, I knit 2 hats, so I'll put photos up for those. And then the next thing I knit, I also forgot to bring, but I knit my first pair of stockinette socks that actually fit me. So in 2024, I knit like, I don't know, 80% of a sock, but then I didn't finish the toes because I like could not get it over my heel. So sad. So yeah, I have 1 pair of toeless socks hanging around at my house. The next thing I knit was these tiny, funny looking, they're like bike ear warmers for when you wear your helmet and you like put it over.
How does that work?
I followed a pattern for it, a free pattern, and yeah, they cover your ears, but I knit these for my partner.
They're like little funnels.
I know, yeah. It's like a pour over funnel, like a coffee pour over funnel. But he then changed his mind and didn't want to use them. So I have these funnel things. They're just here. Made out of superwash.
Like if these ended up ever in like a Goodwill, I'm sure a lot of folks would just be very confused.
Yeah, they're like, what the heck is this? It is a strange.
It looks like
a strange shape. Yeah. So I have 2 of these. Okay, it doesn't balance on my head. Idea.
They're a hat for a little gnome.
Oh, that would be cute.
I feel like it's kind of a gnome hat, and you could put a little poof on top.
Yeah, a little party hat. Should I make straps and like put it around my head? Oh my goodness. So these are bike helmet ear warmers. And then the next is my first garment of the year, which is the Dartmoor by Caidree. This is a drop shoulder pattern. Its recommended ease is probably like 10 inches or something. It's like a pretty oversized fit. The only modification I did was just the collar, which I kind of wish that I knit it to pattern. I think the pattern had you knit it maybe like 2 inches. Mm. And at the time I was like, that seems insanely thick. But now I kind of wish, like I'm kind of getting more into that Baba style with a really thick, chunky collar. So maybe I'll go back and add some length. But for now, it's, that's the only mod I did. The feature of this pattern is this cool I-cord, which is kind of hard to see in this yarn, but there's like an I-cord all along the edge. And you pick up along the I-cord to start the back panel and also the 2 front panels. I knit this out of Noro Sweeto, which is a bulky yarn, and I made it a little bit, as per usual, a little bit denser.
It's a very warm one,
yeah.
I would say.
It's a bulky yarn into an 18 stitch gauge. So it is a little bit dense, but it's very warm. This yarn is super soft. Unfortunately, it does pill quite a bit. I think because it's relatively loosely spun. When I was looking it up, it said that it was like, there's like bits of roving as well, which now that I'm looking at it, I can see the little roving bits. So yeah, they kind of, it's like thick and thin, tweedy, but I wear it as kind of a sweatshirt alternative at home. I've never depilled this. I just leave it. And it's really comfy, cozy. I don't actually wear it out that much because it's kind of hard to fit under coats because it's like pretty oversized and like the armhole depth is kind of large, but that's what makes it cozy.
I also think with the density, you don't really, I feel like, at least in San Francisco, you don't need another layer over
This could be
it.
my like jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
That's
Have you
true.
been wearing it much lately?
I wear it at home a lot.
Ah.
Yeah. Like in the end of the day when it's getting colder and I just want to snuggle up in something, I often wear this.
Yeah. Well, then the pilling's not bad if you've worn it a lot. Have you depilled it at all?
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say if you wear it a lot, the pilling's really
Yeah.
okay.
And I think the tweed kind of hides it too. So
I didn't notice the pilling at all when you first pulled it out because the tweedy bits definitely stick out more than the pills. So I feel like it.
what's that? Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I just.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was like little moth bugs or something, but it's just a little bit of yellow.
Jacinda's really scared of moths. I've never, knock on wood, experienced moths in my life. Knock on wood again, extra.
knock. Yeah.
But I feel like you're really worried about moths.
I'm just like, my baby. Anyways, Dartmoor by Caidree, great pattern, really straightforward. He has really great basic patterns, so I think it's pretty beginner friendly too.
It looks great.
Thank you. All right. The next one is the Harlow sweater, also by Caidree. Another basic drop shoulder,
Super pretty.
V-neck. This one is a lot easier to see. It has the same feature of the I-cord, so you can see it running along. Yeah, and honestly, I think it's probably really, really similar to the Dartmoor, except a V-neck, and then there's a little split hem down here. I actually ran out of yarn, so I made it a little bit more cropped than the pattern called for, and I think I did some waist decreases as well, just to save a little bit on yarn. But it's so boxy that I honestly don't really notice the waist decreases, and I'm glad
It's pretty subtle.
Yeah, I'm glad I did them actually, because I think if I hadn't, it would do that thing that boxy garments do sometimes where it like, it like flares out in the front and in the back, you know?
Yeah,
when
not my
it's too
favorite
boxy. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that was great. I used Juniper Moon Farm Santa Cruz Organic Merino. Very long name. It is an Argentinian merino. I really like it. The yarn is super bouncy and it's worn relatively well. I mean, there's some pills, but
Very, very minor.
yeah, I
would
think
say.
I maybe, have I depilled this? I kind of forget if I depilled it. If I have, I've maybe just depilled it once. But I wear this fairly often, really comfy, cozy, pretty boxy, drop shoulder, pretty big armhole depth as well. What adds to the cozy is these are wide, which feels cozy, but also slightly less practical. Like if I'm cooking and stuff, like there's
This looks machine knit.
my tight knitting. So yeah, I often roll it up like this to kind of have them, actually kind of how I'm wearing this cardigan now. So if I'm cooking, I do take it off just because these sleeves are pretty baggy and they won't stay up. But I do really like it. Yeah, great pattern, good basic.
Would you knit it again?
Love it. I think so. Maybe in a slightly less structured yarn, like a more drapey one would be kind of fun. But I do really like this.
Is there cotton in this?
No.
No cotton.
It's all
okay.
merino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the V-neck. Oh yeah, I guess the other mod is I think this is folded, supposed to be folded over in the pattern.
Ooh.
And I think I knitted it a little bit taller than what the pattern indicated. And I kind of like that because in the sample photos, the V is like a pretty deep V. And I kind of like that this is a little bit less deep.
I really like this. I think this V-neck looks really good.
Yeah, I really
I would
like
knit
it.
this.
Ooh, yay,
Yeah,
twin
so-
knit. So I definitely would knit it again. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, kind of maybe I'd knit, yeah. Theme of the year, dense knits. Maybe 2026 I'll have less dense knits. This is the Sunshine Tee by Andrea Gahn. It is my first set and sleeve garment.
What makes a satin sleeve a satin sleeve? Actually, I've never knit a satin sleeve.
Yeah, so the satin sleeve, I think in theory is supposed to, the seam should sit, I guess maybe this is I should have knit a size up, but the seam should sit like right on the top of your shoulders. And so there's German short rows both on the back for neck shaping, but then also for the sleeve cap. Drop shoulders sometimes have German short rows or have short rows like on the sleeve, but this one has like, I don't know, I think the short rows probably go like all the way here. Like there's a lot of short rows.
Interesting.
For your shoulder, and then just straight knitting for not that much.
It looks really like well fit.
Yeah, it's like a more tailored fit. I knit it in Lion Brand Kobu, which is 50% cotton, 50% bamboo. It is a DK weight yarn.
And then
that
what?
I knit at a fingering weight gauge.
Lovely.
Yeah, so it's pretty dense. It's dense.
It's dense.
It definitely hurt my hands. I think I didn't want to start over, so I just kept going.
But I think it's because you were really afraid, or you mentioned before that you were afraid of your fabrics looking gapey.
Yes.
When you first started.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. I was very concerned about that. And then I crocheted a garment in this yarn and it grew a lot post blocking. So I assumed that it would grow a lot. And because I knit it so tight, it did not. But I thought it would. And so I went a size down and I really stretched it. So the body I knit in size 1 and then I picked up for size 3 sleeves. So these like fit well.
So you ended up having to stretch it out a bunch. Okay.
Yeah. So I stretched it.
So it was even denser when you first knit
Probably. Yeah. The collar is really cool. It's the first time I've done a collar like this where you knit stockinette and then you like fold it outwards, and the little braid here is the bind off. So that's kind of cool.
It looks really cool. It
Yeah.
looks very polished, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that look. That was the first time I did that. And then you were supposed to do fold these edges over as well, but I got lazy and just went down a needle size as per pattern, and then I just bound off. And I think because I did the edges a needle size smaller, the rolling stops where I changed my needle. So that's cool. I didn't know I was going to do that, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah, I typically don't like a rolled hem, but I feel like the rolled hem on this looks very precise.
Yeah, because it's like a certain number of rows and it stops right at where I changed my needle size. So, yeah, same for the bottom. Got lazy. Oh, yeah, and then you can see the dye lot. I ran out, but whatever. I still wear it a lot. Yeah. I still wear it a lot. So yeah, Sunshine Tee. Great pattern. Andrea Gahn writes really, really awesome size-inclusive patterns, really clear. She does this really cool like tester showcase page, which I really like, where she has on her website like a list of all of the testers, like their bust measurement, what size they knit, what yarn they used, a couple photos, and it's just like really nice to see all the different like variations of the pattern in different sizes. Really, really great designer.
Nice.
The next thing I knit was some socks, and I just washed these. These are based off the I'm So Basic socks by Summer Lee, just a basic heel flap and gusset pattern, and I added 2x2 ribbing. So I did the cuff in 2x1, and then, or I started with 2x1, switched 2x2, and then I only do 2x2, the ribbing on like the top part, and then the bottom I just did stockinette and heel flap and gusset. And my recipe that I use is I do 72 stitches for the cuff, and then I decrease down to 64. Since I have kind of like a high instep, so I need more room like here, so the 72 helps with that. It does kind of bunch around the ankle, but yeah.
Does the bunching happen at this point, or is it happening?
It happens right at the ankle, which I think sits maybe right here.
Yeah,
So if I wanted to further refine it, maybe I'll do fewer stitches up here, increase right after the ankle, so maybe in the heel? I don't know. I will have to figure something, or I would like to experiment a little bit more. But for now, these fit just fine. And
Super cute.
yeah, this is 75 wool, 25% nylon, and I wear the crap out of my socks. I like to wear them as if they're store-bought socks, so I wear them a lot. I wear them out walking for long periods of time, and I machine wash and dry these. So I really wear them as if they are store-bought socks, and these are holding up really great, I think.
I think so too. How many cycles through the wash do you feel like they've had?
Probably like 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Okay. Okay, not crazy number.
That's true.
But
That's true.
Did you have to change the stitch count for the ribbing, or did you still follow the I'm So Basic stitch count?
Oh, I did the same stitch count.
Okay, so stockinette to ribbing, you were using the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Love heel flap and gusset. Fits really well for me. And yeah, we'll see over time, even more time, how they wear.
Yeah.
Cool. And I knit these when I was in Japan, so it's kind of a nice...
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A nice memory. Yeah. All right, and then the next one. Okay, some more socks. I couldn't find the other one, so here's just one, but it looks kind of funny. These are DK weight socks, and I was trying out the German short row heel, and it's really gapey in some parts of it. And I think because I have a high instep, they don't fit super well. The heel flap and gusset gives me more room. So.
Wait, what's this heel called?
German short row heel.
German short row heel. I've only done the heel flap and gusset slip stitch style heel.
I might give these another try, and because I noticed, I don't know if it's weird to hold this up, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I noticed this the other day, which is really interesting. These are Bombas socks, and I don't know if
I hide myself.
There's like, I'll draw extra lines on this, but there's like a short row, and then there's like an extra V, like a split for more short rows.
Interesting.
And I think that gives more room in the heel for the instep. So I thought that was really interesting. I haven't seen a pattern that does that, so I'm kind of curious to try that on my own and see if I can get a German short row heel that will fit well. Because then that would be nice for colorwork socks.
Yeah, because this is a weird, because it does like bunch right over here in a way that doesn't look intentional.
Yeah.
So
I both did not do a great job and it does not fit well. So.
You win some, we lose some. Do you wear them?
Maybe at home sometimes, but not that much.
Yeah,
because they don't fit great, and they just don't feel great too because they don't fit.
Yeah.
So, meh.
Also, I feel like the rib socks are nice because they conform to your foot more. I've never made, because the socks that I made were effectively ribbed.
Yeah.
So, and those are just stockinette.
Yeah.
All the way down. So
Yeah. Definitely ribbing is a bit more forgiving.
It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, and then the next thing I knit was the step-by-step cardigan. It is also very dense.
It's beautiful though.
It is a pattern by Florence Müller. It is a classic raglan with a 2-stitch raglan, and it does not change. The rate of increases along the raglan is the same all across. And there are some, I think there's some German short rows in the back. Are there?
That's
I kind of forget. Actually, maybe there aren't. I do know the step-by-step sweater does include an option for short rows. Well, it's a top-down raglan, double knit button band, knit with Aran weight yarn, but I knit it with an Aran weight yarn plus a lace weight strand, because I read that this yarn, which is Cascade 220 Grande, I think, pills a lot. And so I was like, oh no, I'm so worried about pilling. And so I held it with something else, but then it's super dense. So this definitely is more of a jacket versus a cardigan. And I do often wear this as like the outer layer.
Yeah. I really like this color.
Yeah?
I think it looks nice.
Nice.
I feel like you have a very spring palette going on between the pink and the green.
Thanks. Yeah, I do like the color as well. Nice double knit button band, super beginner friendly.
Is the lace weight the lighter green?
It's white actually, or like
white.
kind of an off white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But this is a good one. I do wear it quite a bit. It's pretty cozy, and I think because it is so dense, it feels like insanely durable. So I just like don't mind throwing it on whenever. I love laying on the floor and having my dog jump all over me, so I don't worry about wearing this and having him like snag anything. Nice. Okay, and then the next one is a summer knit. This is the Vegas tank by Susanne Müller, I think. Oops, there's a small. I knit this out of Lion Brand Kobu. And this is at a much looser, so it's so funny.
Is this the same yarn?
Yeah.
Oh. It's very, very different.
Yeah, so this is like a 19 stitch gauge, and this is a 28 stitch gauge. So this is like way drapier and really light and cozy and really soft.
Yeah.
This
is soft, but it's very dense.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see the same yarn knit in a completely different gauge. I like this tank a lot. It's got I-cord edging around the bottom, the armholes, and the neck. It's a pretty boxy fit and just a pretty comfy, cozy tank top.
Yeah. Doesn't get too warm?
No, not in SF summer. I think because the boxy fit lets in air, and then the gauge also is pretty open. Yeah. So it's pretty nice and machine washable. So
nice. Does it feel gapey to you, or do you like the resulting fabric?
I like it.
Nice.
I think, this one I was trying intentionally to go for something more gapey than what I was used to try it out, and I actually like it. So
nice.
So that's good. I actually knit this one again because I really liked it, but then I didn't like this one as much. This one is knit in 2 strands, 1 strand of this like silk yarn that I got from Color Mart, which is like dead stock yarn on cones. So it's a strand of silk and a strand of viscose. Since when I tried to knit with the silk, it was kind of nubby, so it's harder to knit with, but then with the viscose, it made it more slippery. So then it was a little bit easier to knit with. Added ribbing, and I experimented with waist shaping, so it goes a little bit in and back out, and I also made it longer. And I think I achieved what I was going for, but then I don't know if I like what I was going for. So yeah, I think it looks like less like modern because it's not boxy. And the next thing I knit was another gift knit. I knit the Little Lonely Leftovers vest. It is a pattern by Wool and Beyond, and I knit it for a friend's kiddo. I knit that in superwash, and that is a garter stitch vest with a bunch of I-cord edging and some ties. It was a fun knit. I think I wasn't super happy with how I picked up the stitches with the I-cord along the edge, so I feel like it was a little bit messy looking. I don't know, because I haven't had to pick up stitches for a garter garment before, and I feel like I just didn't always, like sometimes I picked up not the same row of stitches and it looked kind of funny. So live and learn.
I've not knit very much garter at all, and it definitely is kind of mind-bending because I'm not used to it, and I'm so used to the consistency of stockinette.
Yeah, like reading your stitches is a little bit different. So yeah, if I were to make it again, I would try to figure out how to more neatly pick up stitches.
Would you knit again?
I don't know. I-cord all along, it was a lot of I-cord. Like even for a 4-year-old, this was like the armholes were I-cord, all along here, the bottom, like it was a 6-stitch I-cord, and I was just like, that's a lot of I-cord.
Was 6-stitch recommended? Because okay, got it. Because I remember you mentioned changing it.
Oh yeah, so right. So the back I did do 6 stitches because it was kind of an interesting construction. So you like knit the back panel, I guess this way. So like from side to side. Then you flip it, and then you pick up I-cord along this edge. So that was 6 stitches, and then you continue knitting the front, and then you connect all the pieces, and then knit all the way down. So the back part, I did do the 6-stitch I-cord, and then the edges, I think I switched to like a 3 or 4 based on what other people's Ravelry projects did. But then I think maybe the 6-stitch I-cord would have helped with the ugly pickup. Maybe?
Because it would like
know.
enclose. Well, I don't know, because
Maybe
the
it
I-cord wouldn't really fully, it would only enclose the pickup legs.
The edge, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I would have to play around with it if I ever knit it again, but I don't know if I would.
But I think it wins the cutest name.
Little Lonely,
award.
yeah.
Little
it is,
Lonely Leftovers.
Yeah, it is
So
a cute name.
yeah.
And they also have a pattern for adults for this. So if you want to
Okay,
make yourself
if you want to knit
a garter
that much
vest,
I-cord.
yeah, you can do that for yourself. It's a good pattern, but
Nice.
yeah, lots of I-cord.
Ooh.
The next thing I knit was the Send Me a Postcard tank top. And this is by Kika, and it is a pattern from her Knits to Wear book, which is her second book. And yeah, it is a nice basic tank top with some ribbing around the edges and this fun, I don't know what this shoulder is called, European shoulder. So you start with this shoulder, knit down, pick up the fronts, and then knit all the way around. Oh no, there's a little snag. And just some ribbing on the bottom. And I did some minor waist decreases, and I do love the fit of this one. I made it cropped enough so that I just do waist decreases and I don't increase out again. The waist decreases were not included in the pattern, so I just did a few. It wasn't too much, but yeah, again, I don't love the boxy fit where it like flares out in the front, so I wanted it to taper just a little bit. And I love this one. And this is in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk, held double.
Feels great.
Yeah, it's a nice fabric. I really like it. Would knit with this fabric again.
Would you say, I feel like is it the first Kika pattern of your list?
Yeah, I think so. Just 2. But I am knitting another one of these because I really like this.
Yeah, because I'm curious who your favorite designer is, because I know you do knit a lot of Kika.
Yeah, I really like her as a person. Like, I really like her videos. Her wedding video is like what got me really into knitting. And I was just like, oh, this is so cool. And like, yeah, I really like her personality, even though I've never met her. I really like her like bright, vibrant like color choices. It feels really playful. I am drawn to her designs and like her sample photos and colors she chooses a lot.
I feel like she has the most beautiful pattern photos out there. They're stunning.
She has really, really good photos. So yeah, I want to knit more from this book, and I do have other patterns of hers that I want to knit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Send me a postcard.
Also, the names are really cute too. I like the names.
Yeah. That is really, really cute. Okay. The next object are some more socks. And this is Pilly. This is the blueberry.
I can't tell.
These also have
recently
recently been machine washed and dried. This is the blueberry waffle socks, which is a free pattern, and I modified it to be fingering weight. So I just like kind of followed the waffle pattern really on
What is the original
pattern.
weight?
I think it's DK.
Oh, okay.
So I just did my like usual stitch counts and used the waffle stitch pattern in that pattern. And I knit them relatively long cuff, and this is knit out of Knit Picks Stroll, which is a 75-25, I think it's merino wool, and nylon blend. So it's pretty soft, super wash. So yeah, that's why I just chuck them in the washer and dryer, and I like these a lot.
Yeah.
Normal.
What gauge did you end up with on these?
That's a great question, and I don't know if I've ever measured my gauge. I just do the same stitch count and just and I don't block my socks. I just put them on. Yep, that's how I block them.
What size needle do you use?
US 1 for all of my socks.
Nice.
Yeah, love these. Would knit again. I like the colors. I don't do anything fancy with managing the stripes, so they're not like you know, the same stripe on both
Oh, I think
heels.
they look great though. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't mind. I think it's super fun and would knit again. The waffle stitch is pretty fun too.
I think the
and really
waffle
squishy.
stitch is really cute.
I like squishing. I think a waffle stitch like garment would be really nice too. One day. Too many things to knit. Okay. And then the next one is the Vingfjall cardigan. This I knit out of Drops Cotton Merino, and this is a free pattern from the yarn brand Yarbo. And I knit a size 3, and this is another all over I-cord garment that took so long. It's so pretty. I think it looks really nice, but gosh, like if you think a double knit button band takes forever, like this you have to go all freaking around.
I would rather do that than a double knit button band.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my god, it took so long. But I do really like this. This I knit in the summer, so I was like going for more summery fabrics. And this is, Drops Cotton Merino is a 50-50 blend. And yeah, it's really, I feel like it's really soft and it hasn't like pills that much.
New.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Have you worn it much?
I wore it a lot.
Really?
I just saw a stain on it actually.
Oh, where?
A tiny stain.
It's small. That's Tide Punnable.
Yeah, I should do that later. But I really like this. It's like a fun stitch. I think this stitch pattern actually apparently is the same as the Come Back Again from Andrea Mowry. It's like a purl and 3 knits, like alternating. So yeah, it's just a simple knit and purl stitch, but it's kind of a nice little bloop, bloop. And yeah, love it for summer. And it's nice
really
and boxy. It's 3/4 sleeve, which I actually really like. I'm not a huge fan of sleeves that are super long just because I don't know. I like to roll them up and like be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is nice that it's 3/4. And I don't think I modded anything from the pattern. I just did it exactly to pattern. I thought it was pretty well written for a free pattern. And yeah. Would knit again. I feel like it'd be fun to like mod this and make it a crew neck and make like a wintry version to make it out of 100% wool and maybe not do the stitch pattern, do stockinette and like a rib button band or something. We'll see. But,
But that's totally different.
But I could use the same.
You want the stitch count.
Yeah, the same stitch count in the body, you know, same gauge.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be like kind of a fun step to like self-drafting, like kind of like halfway,
incremental,
like significant modifications, but not quite from scratch, you know? Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think the pattern is super cute. I like the button choice too.
Oh yeah, these I got from like a store in, I think it was a fabric store in Oakland. Some sort of mother of pearl situation.
Yeah. Very adorable. Very cute.
I like it. As you can see, I knit very seasonally because this is a summery, I had a bunch of tanks, summer cardigan, and then the next one is another summer cardigan, which is 50-50 cotton merino again. This is the Picnic Cardigan by Kuta Vikika, and it is a set in sleeve, kind of. It's like when I wear it, it's like slightly dropped, so maybe it's like, I don't know what you would call it, but modified drop set in sleeve. There are short rows again on the shoulder cap and double knit button band, and it has this cool like tunnel situation. So it does the same thing as the tee I'm wearing now, where like you knit stockinette and this like little braid thing is the bind off again. And yeah, you do like an I-cord here and you put it through the tunnel. And yeah, the pattern has you do like ties, like a second tie, but I don't know. I kind of like that this is more simple.
It's cute.
And
I've seen you wear this a lot also.
I like this one a lot.
It's also your color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is maybe my only purple garment, which is so sad.
Only purple finished garment. Yeah. There's some really exciting ones in the works.
Yes. I have lots of purple whips because purple is my favorite color, but I have kept trying to knit stuff in purple, and for some reason they haven't worked out. This is the first one that has worked out. So, yeah.
Yeah. I also remember for your I-cord, you tried using an I-cord maker.
Oh, yes,
How did
that's
that
right.
go?
I forgot. Yeah. I bought the I-cord maker from, oh, dang, I'm totally forgetting. I think their first name is Autumn. They're like the founder of the Size Inclusive Collective on Instagram. And yeah, I used their I-cord maker. I think somehow, because I'm a tight knitter, the I-cord felt really tight, and so it like kind of hurt my hands to use the I-cord maker. I don't know. I think I was holding it too tight again. But it made a really clean I-cord. So
Yeah, very tidy.
yeah, I did use the I-cord maker, and I would use the I-cord maker. I've seen really cool things actually. Someone used an I-cord maker to make a lot of I-cord, and then they like sew it up to make a basket, which I think is so fun. So eventually I want to try that with the I-cord maker.
Nice.
But for now, I have just used it for this. And then this is my last I-cord. I was like, no more I-cord. We're done.
I remember when I first met you, I was like, because we only started like knitting together maybe like mid this year, or a little bit before. And I was like, wow, Jacinta really, really likes I-cord because everything was I-cord.
Yeah, I was like in the summery mood, and I feel like a lot of the summer patterns are I-cord-y.
Yeah.
But this, I was like, no, I can't. No, like, no. They look great, but me and I-cord need to take a break. We're going on pause with this relationship.
Yeah.
So, but I do really like the look of it.
Yeah, and classic Kutabukiga, it's a twisted rib.
Yes.
So there's a lot of twisted rib.
So yeah, the bottom hem, these boys, twisted rib.
Yeah.
But I think it looks great.
It does look
like
great.
it.
Would you knit it again?
I think I would, yeah, and maybe just knit it. Well, I would, but then I don't love this collar. Kind of like goes a little bit too. I feel like the curve is kind of strange on me. Like it goes straight down a little bit and then curves in. So I think if I knit it again, I would just
steeper.
Yeah, like cut out some of this and have this neckline be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I feel like that's also something I see with her patterns is the necklines tend to be more
bigger.
Open.
Yeah, which like for a summery cardigan is great and fine, but I would mod that. But I do like the fit of this, and oh yeah, I knit a size 2, which I think my measurements put me at a size 3. But I thought I was going to play yarn chicken, but then I had 2 balls left over.
Oh my gosh.
What the frick?
That's enough for a tank top.
Oh my God.
That's enough for
I know.
send me a postcard.
I know, but I was just like, dang it. But I'm happy with this. It's not a super oversized cardigan, which I have a lot of already, so yeah, don't need everything to be super oversized. The next one is the Sunde Slipover by November Knits. And I knit this in size 5, which is 2 sizes up from the recommended size for my measurements because I thought I was off gauge, but then I wasn't. But then actually I'm really happy with this. It's like oversized.
I feel like it should be oversized, you know?
Yeah, it's super fun, oversized. I like the deep armholes. And I knit it out of Knit Picks Y2K, which is an alpaca nylon blend, mostly alpaca. And it's like a blown chainette-y yarn.
Oh, so the nylon must be the chainette.
Yeah, and I did not do any like color management. It just like does this fun pixely thing, which I really like. And I would love to use this yarn again. The only thing is it's slightly itchy against my neck. And you can probably see I have some neck eczema, so it's a little bit more sensitive. So yeah, I would love to knit a cardigan or something else in this yarn, but I might do a V-neck or like maybe wider neckline so that it doesn't touch this area.
Because I think this would look great as a V-neck also.
Oh yeah, yeah. Love this pattern. Great, great design. Really clear pattern. It's a double folded collar. I did have to play with the pickup ratio a little bit, so I had to frog a little bit to make this like neat enough, but I'm I'm really happy with how it
Did
turned
you
out.
have to decrease the pickup rate or increase?
I did have to decrease. It was flaring out a bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was going to say, because sometimes these armholes on vests look very wide, but these look very tidy. And they feel really elastic. Like, I've had to put elastic in mine.
I think the yarn helps with it too, the chainette. Yeah. Yeah, the first time I did it, I think the ribbing was kind of like out this way. And I was like,
yeah,
I don't like that.
Very fair.
So had to redo that. And frocking this yarn is not the most fun, but in a garment, once knit up, it's lovely. So yeah.
Nice.
My first vest. I don't think I've ever like bought a vest before. So when I started knitting, that was like, oh, knitting vests is a thing? That's interesting. I'll try it. Don't quite know how to wear it yet, and also because it's itchy, but I do like it.
Turtleneck?
That's true. Turtle or mock neck.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, next is another pair of socks. And sorry, these ones I haven't washed, so I'll hold them. But it's another ribbed sock. Again,
How stinky are they?
I don't think they're... Okay, I'll hold them. I don't know. I'll keep them over here.
I was like, I can hold them, it's fine. But you're like not sure, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like my stink tolerance might be higher than Gwen's.
I don't think so.
Yeah?
I feel like you're very sensitive to
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Well, anyways, I haven't washed these. I have worn them. They are based on the I'm So Basic pattern again by Summer Lee, and this time I did a 3x1 rib. And this time I also tried out this like anatomical toe. Can you see it? It looks kind of funny, but yeah, so you have to wear a certain sock on.
How do we hold on, let's try.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah. You have to wear, the right sock on the right foot, but I have like a bunion on one of my feet, and so it's helpful to have just like that little bit of extra room there. So I think I will definitely do this going forward, / I would also like to try a tabby toe.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where like your big toe, your big toe has like its own, is separate.
Would you ever wear tabby shoes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. With your tabby socks?
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
Or wear like flip-flops with the...
Yeah, you could definitely wear
I feel like that's like a Japanese, yeah. It would be a statement for sure. But yeah, so I like these a lot. I wear these the most because the toe is like more comfortable.
So it's like noticeably more comfortable for you then. Interesting.
Yeah, I have a bit more room in the toe area, so.
Does the anatomical toe basically make it sloped? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's like one side with your smaller toes is sloped, and then I just do a little bit of decreases towards the top.
I was going to pick up the sock.
Stinky socks. And I think, one of them is a little bit better than the other. Like I didn't do the decreases soon enough, so this one looks like really angular. And this one is a little bit more curved, but meh.
I can't really tell. I feel like when you first knit them up, I could tell a little bit, but right now I really can't tell. They feel very evened out. Yeah. Those are merino, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. All my socks are 75, 25. I think this is wool, though, not merino, so it does feel a little bit more durable.
Yeah. And I like that they have some longer fibers as well. Like, they look really cozy, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. They are really cozy. I like them a lot.
Nice.
Okay. And then the next thing is my Puro cardigan. This is a pattern by Rui Yamamuro. And it is a raglan cardigan. And the main feature of the cardigan is this really large, like, armhole depth. So it's like super boxy, super cozy. Raglan, it's a 2-stitch raglan, and the increase rate changes from like up here, and I think it changes, this way. So it has like slightly less increases up here for the shoulders. So I think the fit is really nice. Yeah. Yeah. And then a double knit button band. It's an Aran weight cardigan, so it knit up pretty fast other than the double knit button band.
Is this one of the fastest knits for you?
I think so, yeah. Because this is 15 or 16 stitch gauge. Oh, right. This is my I'm jealous of Gwen knitting her sweater in 1 week cardigan. I must cast on something that is a larger gauge.
Yeah, that was a 17 stitch gauge in the round. So that just went pew, pew.
Yeah. And then I got real jelly. So I cast this on. And I love this. I knitted in, oh my gosh, it was 6 strands of yarn from Color Mart. 2 of the strands were a merino viscose blend, 80-20, and then 4 of the strands were cashmere. So this feels really soft. The merino is kind of a weird, not weird, that's the wrong word, but it's like a little bit more yellowy, which I didn't love. And so I was considering like if I wanted to dye it or not, but I think for now it's fine. It's good enough. And yeah, the fit's really cozy.
It feels quite warm too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I feel really cool when I'm wearing it. It's like very boxy. Yeah, slightly less practical because of the depth. Like whenever I wear a coat, the side like rides up so much.
It's like not a backpack cardigan.
Yeah, yeah. So either I need a jacket that has like huge armhole depth, or I don't know, don't wear a jacket, I guess. But really like it. Double knit button band was mostly fine. I had to reknit parts of it because I think the ribbing gauge was different from the stockinette gauge, so I had to kind of figure that out down here. And I think the pattern comes with 4 buttonholes, but I reknit it so many times this section that I forgot, so I just did with 3, which is fine, I think.
I think it looks good still.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like it.
I think because it's like a boxy fit, I feel like the 3 buttons actually works particularly well for it. Mm-hmm. You know?
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice, because I didn't want to rip it out for like a 4th time. So, okay. And then this is a small mod, but I reknit, oh my goodness. It was organized. Oh, here it is. This is my Musselburgh hat by Ysolda Teague. And I knit this last year, but then I just did a mod where I had to make it longer. So I like frogged like were all the way down where the decreases were, and then I reknit, I think from maybe here all the way back up, because for some reason, I don't know if my head's like really large or something, but it didn't fit like I wanted it to, so I needed a bit more length. I finished this last year, and then I modified it a month ago or something. So I'm really glad I did, because now I actually like it, even though now it's almost too long. Is it? Because before I blocked it, it was the right length.
Yeah.
But I thought that it wouldn't grow in length when blocking, because I stretched it out widthwise, kind of because I wanted it to like have slightly less ease. So I didn't think lengthwise it would. It's like a slouchy hat on you. That's so funny.
It's slouchy on you too, right?
Yeah, it's a little slouchy.
Yeah. I guess it depends on how much of the color you want peeking out.
Yeah, I ideally didn't want any of this color peeking out, but it does end up peeking out so that the length is right. But yeah, I still like it for the most part, and it is my 2nd purple garment, or purple item. Okay, and this is my last final finished object. My book club cardigan. Oh my gosh. I am so happy with this one. So proud of it.
Look
it took
at that.
freaking forever. It is my first all over cable garment. I have attempted cable garments in the past, but they haven't worked out. And so I was really glad that I was able to.
Are you going to try it on?
Finish this one. Yeah, sure. I guess I should, huh? This is knit out of Magpie Fibers Nest Worsted, which is a Corriedale wool. And I finally looked it up. Corriedale is a cross between merino and Lincoln sheeps. And Lincoln wool is typically used for like rugs and things. It's like more scratchy, durable. But then the cross would result in something that is more durable than merino, but not as ruggedy and scratchy as the Lincoln sheep. And it was developed in New Zealand, which I thought was cool. Good to know. And the Lincoln sheep is a heritage breed, a threatened heritage breed. So we got to support the Lincoln sheeps. But yeah, love this one. I knit this in a size 5 because I was off gauge, but then it turned out pretty big, which I don't mind, but definitely it's a lot bigger than intended.
Really?
Like, look how...
Would you want it to be less ease in the body?
I don't know. Maybe at least in the arms. Like, it's pretty oversized here.
Did you increase the size of the armholes?
I guess I did. I picked up more stitches than was called for the size 5. But like, I thought that if I picked up what was recommended, it would be too bunchy. So I think maybe my row gauge was bigger than, like my row gauge increased more proportionally than my stitch gauge. So yeah, but that's okay. I like that it's really comfy, cozy, and
it's like a master feat of knitting.
Yeah, I'm so proud of it. I was racing to finish it by the end of 2025 so I could include it in this video. Because I thought it'd be a nice way to end the year to have something
epic.
That I'm so proud of. And yeah, it took me a minute to memorize the chart, but I was really happy once I did because it just like felt so much easier not to like analyze like every stitch, like try to be like, okay, is that the right one? I did mess up in like a few places, but like this one, can you see it's like rounder?
Barely, yeah.
But yeah, I just left it in.
That's fine. It's special.
Yeah, it's
Makes
hand
it
knit.
uniquely yours.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love this style, like this antler-looking cable that runs throughout it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I think I've knit that cable before.
Oh yeah, in the hat.
But it looks so good as just like the long row over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like it. Like the contrast between like this having a lot more cable rows and then this one being like more spread out. I don't think, I mostly followed it to pattern other than picking up more stitches for the armhole. The only thing with this is that in order to get the diamonds to match up on the front and the back, I had to knit the back more. So it does kind of, like, unless I pull this, it is like asymmetrical. The back is longer. And so actually when we were in Portland at Starlight, one of the employees gave me the tip that I could like put a coin
to weigh it down.
Yeah. And so I think I'll eventually do that, like just undo a little bit of the bind off and like try to slip a coin around the buttons all the way over so that, because it's like, I feel like it looks significant like this, but then if I just pull maybe like an inch, it feels a lot better. So
yeah. Did you stretch out the button band when you're blocking it a lot?
I did.
You did, okay. So it probably doesn't have much more.
Yeah, it bounced back a little bit. So, hi Gilly baby.
Hi Gilly.
It's just your baby. It's your baby. Gwen's dog is here.
Gilly.
Gilly baby. Who's a good boy?
Say hi.
Who's a good boy?
Pat's just in his lap.
Who's a good boy? Come here.
Gilly, come on.
Come here. Can I pick you up? Is it okay?
Oh. Puppy time.
Oops. Yes, sweet baby. Yeah, so this is my last FO of the year. Super happy with it. And yeah, thanks so much for joining us. Excited for another year of knitting, another year of YouTube and sharing our knits with y'all. And yeah, hope you had a great year and had a relaxing holiday full of knits, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah, happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
Bye.